When I'm further my own narrative, catching only part of it. So just be, so really see something other than just me. To lean in, look around, open up to the sound. If I could give you more than half an ear, if I could give you more than half an ear. I hit the brakes, throw stones into a quiet lake. What is it you're really saying? I turn the thoughts to little waves. Space on either side of every single word I write. I found you in another line. Notice all the time it takes to really see something other than just me. To lean in, look around, open up to the sound. If I could give you more than half of me.